Can fraud invalidate a last will and testament? Imagine thinking you've planned your estate perfectly, only to find out later that someone tricked you into signing a will that doesn't reflected your true wishes. That's where the question of fraud and will validity comes into play. When it comes to estate planning, making sure your will is genuine is essential. If someone deceives or manipulates you into signing a document you wouldn't have otherwise, that can be a serious problem. Fraud can take many forms, like forging your signature, lying about what the will says, or convincing you to change your estate plan under false pretenses. In legal terms, for a will to be valid, it must be created by someone with the mental capacity to understand what they are doing and must be signed voluntarily. If it can be proven that you were tricked or coerced into signing the will, a court might declare it invalid. This means the will would not be used to distribute your estate. Instead, the estate could be divided according to an earlier valid will or, if none exists, by state laws called intestacy laws. To challenge a will based on fraud, the person contesting it needs to show clear evidence that you were deceived about what you were signing. They must prove you lacked full understanding of the document's contents or that the fraud directly influenced your decisions. For example, if someone forged your signature or lied about the contents of the will to get you to change it, that could be grounds for invalidation. Fraud often involves manipulation of vulnerable individuals, especially elders with cognitive issues like dementia. It could also include making false promises or misrepresenting facts to sway your choices. When fraud is suspected, it's important to gather evidence quickly. This might include handwriting analysis, witness statements, or expert opinions on your mental state at the time. If the court finds proof of fraud, it will declare the will invalid. This can lead to criminal charges against the person responsible and may also result in compensation for those harmed. So, in the end, fraud does have the power to make a will invalid because it violates the core idea that a will must truly reflect the testator's real intentions. Protecting yourself from fraud is a key part of estate planning, especially for seniors and vulnerable adults.